Hi everyone, I'm Jen, the creator of Jentastic's Drunken brush goop, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about the history of brush goop and to show you how to clean your dirty paintbrushes. Back before Monument Hobbies even existed, we were slow fuse gaming. Jason wanted to offer an alternative to the traditional brush cleaner, and so he tasked me with figuring out how to make a paintbrush cleaner. When thinking about sable brushes, they are natural hair, they're animal hair. So I was thinking about my own hair and how I would clean that. And I started looking at recipes for shampoo, for homemade shampoo. And I found a couple of different options. I played around a little bit and we found a formula that just worked. It had natural ingredients in it. It had conditioners. It was an all-in-one product that would clean, condition, and reshape your brush. And it was even known to restore brushes and bring them back from the dead. Brushes that were really headed for the trash can, we've been able to revive using Jentastic's Drunken brush goop. It has been handmade since its inception. And so one of the things that we have decided to do here at Monument Hobbies is to increase the efficiency of the production to make it more widely available. With handmade products, it's very labor intensive. We were only able to make small quantities at one time. It was a small batch product. So we've re-engineered the entire product from its production to some of its ingredients. It still includes those same conditioning ingredients that you've used for years with Jentastic's Drunken brush goop. This new formula will be much more stable for you. When you're cleaning a brush, you want to make sure that you're focusing on the paint that you can't see as much as the paint that you can see. One of the biggest culprits in preventing your brush from coming to a point is dried paint in the ferrule. So with this brush, you can see that there's a ring, a darker ring down right here down at the ferrule. This dried paint is actually constricting the bristles. This is what's going to cause your brush to fork and split and not hold a point. So we're going to use Jentastic's Drunken brush goop to clean the bristles and the dried paint in the ferrule. All right, so we'll start by using the end of the brush handle and scooping out just a tiny bit of brush goop. Put it in the palm of your hand. Then you're going to get your brush wet. Be careful not to submerge your brush in the water past the top of the ferrule. And then you'll bring the brush over to the brush goop and just gently start to work the brush into the soap. We're going to focus down at that dried paint at the ferrule. And when we do that, all the rest of the paint will come out as well. Cup your hand and just gently work the brush into the soap, and you can already see that dried paint coming out of the ferrule. When you feel you've kind of worked through all the soap that's there, you'll rinse. Wipe the soap off your hand, and you can see that all the paint that's coming out of the ferrule is actually dried, solid chunks of paint, and you're also getting the color out of the bristles. And then you'll repeat the process, starting with a little bit of brush goop, a little bit of water. And this back and forth with the gentle pressure is ensuring that the soap gets down into the ferrule. And you're seeing, again, a little bit of dried paint, as well as some of the color that was in the bristles. So after 2 rounds, we can already see that we're starting to make a difference. This one had a lot of paint dried down into the ferrule, but you can see that it's already starting to come out. If you have a brush like this that has an abundance of paint in the ferrule, the brush goop will actually loosen it up as you clean, and you can feel it softening. And you can use your fingernail, again, very gently, to loosen up that dried paint. So as you can see, after 3 rounds of cleaning, we've gotten most of the paint out of the ferrule. You can repeat these steps as necessary until you feel your brush is clean. The last step, once your brush is clean, you'll just swipe your index finger across the top of the brush goop, and then you're just going to gently pull your brush to a point. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is flatten it, and then I'm going to rotate it about 90 degrees, and I'm going to pull it to a point again, and then I'm going to rotate it again, and I'm just going to continue that until I work all the way around and have a nice point on my brush. It's important to pull your brush to a point rather than twisting it to a point. The brush goop will stiffen as it dries, and it will hold the brush in the twisted point. And then when you rinse it out, it will untwist and not hold a point. So you've seen how great brush goop cleans a synthetic brush. When you use it with a sable, you have the added benefit of conditioning. When we do that final step of pulling the brush to the point, leaving the brush goop in the brush to dry will condition it and hold the point. Once you've brought your brush back to a point, you're going to leave it to dry horizontally. The brush goop will stiffen. That's going to keep the point. And just remember before your next painting session to give it a good rinse, clear out all that dried brush goop, and you'll be ready to go. I hope you have found some useful information in this video and can feel some motivation to keep your brushes nice and clean. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to us directly. You can contact our support either through our website or via email at support@monumenthobbies.com. You can jump into our daily live stream on Twitch or YouTube, or you can join our Discord. We've got a wonderful community and lots of great resources to answer any questions you have.